Hey guys, welcome back. You can see we got the window and got that installed with minimal problems that we're not going to talk about. All right, I cracked.
Yeah, now you have to talk about it.
Yeah, I just put a little crack in our window, but I learned we won't break the next one. Hopefully it stands the test of time and we didn't introduce any air into the window unit, but we're gonna find out over time. But now we had a week off. Our friends from Southern California, Deer Park, came up and visited us for a week, and so we kind of went on hiatus and played in the woods for a week. Now we're back to the cabin build, and we're finishing the front because we got the window and now I can put all my trim in. And so you can see I got the metal trim that ties into the roof. And originally I was planning on putting a bend on this trim that falls into this rail right here and then screwing all that down. And but right now we're going to try a different plan, which I'll show you real quick. We're going to plug one of these guys in, I think. We're going to try it out anyways. We're going to plug a couple of roof panels in on both sides. It'll go all the way down. This was a mock-up to see how it felt. So this will run all the way down just like the rest of the panels. Then we'll have one that comes and meets up in the top, and then one runs down there. It'll give us a foot overhang, so when the rain comes, it'll keep it off of the door and protect that threshold in the entry area a little bit. So that's the plan right now, but you can see here, if you look underneath, we have the wood metal trim and the roof will sit against that. And we'll brace it. When you lock these corners in like this, it's not locked in, but it'll create a structural piece there. We'll lock the ridge in and then it'll have structure there, and then we'll lock these bottom corners in down at the deck, and we're going to see if that's enough structure. If it's not, we'll end up putting this side will probably be fine because it's so straight up and down, but we may put up a knee brace of some sort midway through this panel just to give that panel something to sit on. So I guess the last thing around this, and I think I showed this before, but before I put those metal strips in, I can show you the finished side, but this side we're working on next, where you can, oh, we already showed those, yeah, those gaps there. And we're just put this foam in there like that, and then when we slide the metal over top of it, it seals up that spot so all the bugs and critters and stuff can't find their homes behind the siding. So that's where we're at with the cabin. But we have one last element that we kind of quickly put together because our guests were out, and then it cooled off considerably, and one of them was 86 years old, and we wanted to keep her warm. So we got this diesel heater that's used to heat like the sleeping quarters and semi trucks, and we installed one of those. We got it from a mechanic and our friend that lives down the road. And he gave us a great price on it because the person he bought it for ended up not needing it. So he was just sitting on it. So we installed that guy. It's a diesel heater, and we just hook one of our 12-volt batteries up to it, and then there's a remote on the inside. You push a button, kicks on, and then you hit a button and it turns off. But it heats the little cabin, at least at you know, moderate temperatures. It heats it up in about 10-15 minutes. And so super simple. We're so far happy with it. We'll see how it goes this winter for us when we're using it, how much fuel and gas, electricity it takes. We were really impressed with how well our batteries held up. Maybe after 5 usages or something, our battery only dropped down maybe 10%, give or take. So that's looking promising. And it's also looking very promising on just keeping this building conditioned so we can use it this winter with relative ease. So that's pretty exciting. Happy to get that together and test it out. What else? Anything else? I think that's it. Okay, well, it's coming more and more together. Okay, so I guess next we're probably still holding off on this siding in the back here. It's not getting any UV, so I'm not worried about the degradation of the materials back here nearly as much as that front that's facing south. No direct sunlight on this side. Oh, next I'll put the window in above. We have another triangle window that'll go in above that window. I won't break that one. Fingers crossed. So we'll get that in, and then I think we'll let this sit for a little bit, and then off to the sawmill, and we're gonna harvest some fallen pine trees that we found, hopefully, and mill up all the boards that we need to finish off the siding here, because I don't think we quite have enough left to finish, and then all the interior boards for the cabin. We'll mill those up, get them ready to install either this fall or maybe next spring, depending on how well they dry up. We'll see. So we'll get this finished up. Maybe we'll do a last video on the last things we did on the cabin, and then it's off to milling, and maybe we'll document some of that and bring you guys along for that ride.
And I'll just show the intake or the heater inside.
Oh,
just
yeah.
what it looks like.
Okay.
So the diesel, we started, where did we start at? Like 50%?
You know, I didn't look specifically,
Yeah.
But it was close to half.
Okay.
And
And
now it's
after
down to 30%.
4 or 5 uses.
Yeah.
So
So that's about a quarter tank.
so the intake and outtake is all outside.
Oh no, it's about.
As far as air goes.
It's about a liter, so about a quart of a tank.
It's a pretty slick little unit.
Yeah, for now we just punched a hole through the wall down here, and it's just, we don't have the finishing vent on it yet. Taped it off on the outside, and then here's the remote. Watch this.
We can't, wait.
Oh, no battery.
There's no battery. Oh, it was
That
anticlimactic.
was very sad.
We're charging the battery inside right
Oh,
now.
that would have been great though. You got to hear it.
Yeah, it was. Well, you just imagine it.
Did we
Just
cut that part?
just imagine it. No, I think we'll leave it.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think we're just show that we're like
But
just really just on the fly out here.
Our friend Laura that stayed in the cabin really enjoyed it, and next time they come out we hope to have it finished. So, and then next time you come out hopefully it's finished too. Okay guys, I think that's it. We'll see you next time.